What's up, guys? We're back. This is episode 7 of the prep series. We're just under 12 weeks out now. And today we have a high day, which is pretty exciting. So I'll give you guys a look as to what that looks like. The full macros and calories will be on screen and down below. Meal 1, we've got 4 eggs. Kind of make like a little bit of an omelet. There's nothing in it. It's just 4 eggs. And then there's some hot sauce on there. We have 80 grams of oats, which typically we only have 30. We also have 150 grams of blueberries, where we normally have 100, and then also added 20 grams of Manuka honey. Typically, I don't have any. And then I just have a cup of coffee with 2 Splenda in it. And that is meal 1. I'm super excited about this one. Like I said, there is a good bit more carbs here. 50 more grams of oats, 50 more grams of blueberries, and a random 20 grams of honey. About a smack. Super excited for it. Catch you guys back for meal number 2. All right, and we're back for meal number 2. Meal number 2 actually has stayed the same for the last 7 weeks. Hasn't really changed any. The only difference is 2 weeks into prep, we added a yogurt. But 110 grams of chicken breast, 100 grams of green beans. I'll throw some hot sauce on there, and then we also have Chobani yogurt, 20 grams of protein from here. This is the cherry berry flavor. That one's by far my favorite. That one's super gas. I look forward to that every day. I try to cherish it. Get like a little tiny spoon. That's a staple. That really freshens up this meal. Because for a while it was just chicken and green beans, which is chill. But like the yogurt, ooh, that's like the cherry on top. But that's meal 2. It's unchanged. Now the next 2 meals, meal 3 and 4, my pre and post workout meal, those ones get wild. That's where the high day really comes into effect. We're just kind of seeing basically the response from it. Like, we're down quite a lot, fairly depleted here. Nothing wild, but just gonna want to see what happens when we throw some carbs in, see where the weight is, how we look in the morning, see how long it kind of takes us to fill out. So that'll be pretty exciting. Like I said, I'm fucking stoked for it. It's surrounding a push day. Pump's gonna be insane. I'm gonna be nice and full, and I get to have a shit ton of cream of rice. Cream of rice is fire. So this is like the best day all week. When my coach gave me the orders yesterday of the high day today and how it would go down, and he showed me the food, I was hype. It's like Christmas. So very excited to get into that later. Training session is going to be nuts today. Pump's going to be nuts. We're going to feel great. That's where it'll get a little wild, where it picks up meal 3 and 4. And then the rest of the day is the same, but I'll still bring you through those meals as well. Cycles stay the same this week. Cardio and steps stay the same this week. We're just basically implementing the high day, and that's really it. And then we'll have to take pictures the following 2 days, so like tomorrow morning and the following morning, just to kind of keep tabs, see when we fill out, see how we're feeling, how we're looking. I'd be curious to see where the scale ends up as well, because we were really tipping the scales there at 221 yesterday, which, whoa, I know, crazy. Not very heavy, not very big. Definitely down since we started, because peak bulk we're like 245, so we peeled a lot off. Definitely feeling it a little bit, but we got a little bit more to dig. Like I said, just under 12 weeks left to dig and really get into shape and see what we have left. Projection is still that we're ahead of schedule, and I like that idea, because then, come maybe 2 weeks out, maybe we can feed up a little bit into the show, instead of starving the whole time. And if that's the case, I'll be very, very excited. But that's really it. I'm going to go eat this meal, and I'll catch y'all back for meal number 3, where shit gets real. All right, and we're back once again. We have meal 3 here. This is where shit gets real. So we have a big ass bowl of cream of rice. I'll tell you that right now. It is a massive bowl of cream of rice, and I'm super excited for it, honestly. Now, this bowl of cream of rice has 182 grams of cream of rice in it, which is 125 grams of carbs. It's also got 16 grams of Manuka honey. Now, my typical meal, I have about 110 grams of cream of rice. So a pretty big jump there, and I still typically have the 16 grams of honey. And then we also have protein shake from Hostile, 2 scoops in there, or 2 measured scoops, so it's a full 50 grams of protein. That is my meal 3. I'm stoked. This one's going to make me probably feel up pretty good. Should be feeling nice and full after this meal. So I'm going to get into it, enjoy this thing, and yeah, I'll see you guys probably after to give my input, see how I'm feeling. And if not, we'll for sure catch you at the gym. All right, and we're back. A little post-meal update here. That was a very large meal. My stomach is very, very full. So yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to have a nasty pump later, be full of all kinds of glycogen. That was low-key tough to eat, I won't lie. I got it down, but definitely feeling pretty heavy after that. Like that was a pretty big meal, I won't lie. Nothing I haven't had before. That's like an off-season type of meal right there, but it's definitely like kind of jarring to have this in again compared to what I usually have been eating, you know. So I feel kind of like taking a nap, but I'm gonna go take a walk instead. Nice digestion walk, get things smoothed out, and then we'll be heading to the gym to get a sick ass pump. All right, and we are now at the gym here. We're about to go in, hit a nasty push day. I'm not gonna do any like yapping in between sets today, just more so like I'm pretty dialed in and I want to take full advantage of today's lift. There'll be clips up of me lifting and you'll see some things from today and like a little recap towards the end. I'll either do a recap like when I'm checking the pump or after the session in the car. One of those. Should be a badass lift. Feeling very good, feeling very full. I feel like I'm about to go pretty hard today and the pump should be pretty nuts. I will say it's not super hot out. It's like mid 80s right now, which is pretty chill, but I'm at a point where I'm cold. So I've got hoodie and sweats on today. We're towards the end of July. So that's a new one for me. Feels very strange. That's fun. That's how you know you're getting lean. Other than that, it's enough out of me. I'm gonna go into the gym and then yeah, we'll check the pump out and all that shit. All right, lift is done here. I didn't record too much of that lift, to be honest with you. I was fucking dialed, super dialed. There's one in there. I did record the set of my dumbbell incline. That was actually a lifetime PR, like ever. Through any bulk, any cut, anything ever. That was the most I've ever lifted, especially like with that technique and everything like that. Like I got the 120s for 2 sets of 8. I'm fucking stoked about that. Like I've never touched that in my life. So yeah, we're getting stronger here just under 12 weeks out. But guys, you know, I thought you were supposed to lose size and strength during your cut. Bullshit, do it right. Anyways, let's get into the pump check here. I did do a little sneak preview before, and it's pretty ridiculous. Oh yeah. Now that's a pump. Gotta love the high day. Full as a fucking house today. All right, and the lift is complete. That was a very good lift, and as I said, I hit a nice lifetime PR on the incline dumbbells. Now that felt fucking great. As you could probably tell, the pump was pretty ridiculous. Felt pretty ridiculous. High day was nice. And the high day is going to continue because our post-workout meal is juiced up too. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Yeah, it's very similar. I'm going to do cream of rice for this, but very similar setup, same amount of carbs roughly, just a slight difference between having honey and having pineapple. And I will have just chicken here instead of a protein shake. But yeah, it was overall a really good lift, super dialed in. Like I said, crazy pump, and as you can see. So I'm excited, and then I'll have check-ins with my coach, basically, like check-ins, just basically sending him pictures tomorrow morning and the following morning. So we're tracking and seeing how I fill out and look, so we have some data going into the show, making sure we make the right calculated move. Now, you can go about refeeds a little differently, or high days, whatever you want to call it. Some people use other methods, maybe an off-plan meal. An option usually is like sushi or something. But for me and my coach, we both agreed like just keeping more of the same food is probably better. Safer bet for sure, because you know that those foods are already tolerated. You have no issues with them. They won't screw anything up. And so whatever results you get from them, you can replicate and do again. And so that'll be very good data when it comes time when those are actually needed, when we're trying to fill up for stage and look our best. And we don't want any hiccups or anything that would make our look worse. So would I have preferred, maybe going out for some sushi? Yeah, probably. I would have fucked that shit up, but that's not the phase we're in, and that's not what we're doing. So gotta stay strong here. Not that it's not that it's really hard. I'm not like going to war, You don't have to eat your meals harder or anything like that. I mean, it's difficult, right? Like, I don't think everyone's going to go out and do a prep, but like so far it's a little underwhelming. I'm excited. I keep saying that, and I feel like kind of shitty for saying that, but I don't know. It's as hard as you want to make it, I guess. And when there's a goal that you have in mind, it makes the process a little bit easier. Like knowing like, yeah, we're going to show up, we're going to look nuts. I already know I'm going to feel pretty shitty coming up, especially towards the end of prep. Like, I'm kind of prepared for that. Knowing like there's that goal of just getting on the stage, looking nuts and dieting hard for all that time just to get on stage and look the way I want to look and bring my best look and get my feet wet in the world of bodybuilding. Like, to me, that's exciting, and that overshadows any sort of hardship or struggle that I may encounter in this process. Like, when it gets hard, it's going to get hard, but that's part of it. And I'm not going to reach the goal that I want to reach without having to go through that hardship. So for me, it makes it a little bit easier, because if you're just doing a prep just to do a prep, it's going to be really fucking hard. Or if you had a really bad starting point as well, make for a hard prep. At least for me, it's like my first one. So like, I don't have anything to base it off of. That's another caveat too. I don't have anything to base it off of. Like, I have no prior experience. I have no idea really what to expect. So maybe I am being really stupid and naive here. If I am, let me know down in the comments. But to me, I think it's really comes down to it's as hard as you want to make it, and it's as easy as you want to make it. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's some nuance there. Like, it's never truly going to be easy, especially those last few weeks. But I think it's a mindset game. And if you have a stronger mindset than somebody else, it's going to be an easier process for you. Not saying I have a super strong mindset or anything. I'm not like, that's not where I'm coming from with this. But I think it's a mindset thing. And if you shift your focus and focus on that ultimate end goal, I think the steps along the way become a little bit easier. That's my honest opinion. Again, I hope I eat my words, and I hope that eventually it gets hard, because I like chasing hard shit. I like doing hard shit. So I hope that down the road here in the next couple of weeks, I'm like, fuck, man, this is hard. I hope I hop on the camera and I'm like just dying, face is sunken in, I'm tired. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm excited about. And that's kind of the allure to me, is kind of that torturous process. But so far, very underwhelming. But we'll get there. We'll get there. And I'll keep you all updated as that goes on. And I'll be very honest as I go through. Like, I'm never going to sugarcoat it. I'm never going to exaggerate. I'll tell you exactly how I'm feeling. And right now, I feel on top of the world. I feel like the shit. I feel strong as fuck. I feel amazing. I love my physique. I'm very happy. My sleep is great. Appetite's fantastic. Performance is awesome. Recovery is amazing. Yeah, there's nothing to really be upset about or worry about. If it does ever get hard, I'm never going to be like, this is, still easy. Like, if it's ever hard, I will be on this camera and I will be like, this shit sucks, And I hope I get there. Like I said, kind of rambling here. I'm going to go in and eat. My brain's all over the place today. I'm very, very excited with that training session. A lot of dopamine from that. But we're going to go eat. I'll show you that meal here in just a moment. All right. And we've got our post-workout meal here. I am a horrible bodybuilder, and I did not go to the store, so I'm out of pineapple. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. We have enough carbs here from everything else. It should be fine. We have another bowl of 182 grams of cream of rice, so another diabolical bowl. And then just 160 grams of chicken breast, once again from MegaFit, because I don't cook. But yeah, and then the giant bowl of cream of rice right here. Fucking massive. I'm pretty excited to eat that though. I like it. It is the peanut butter cookie from Flavor Gang. This is the one I've been rocking. I have another I have another 5 bags of that shit coming in on Thursday because it's the bomb. So I eat that shit every day. Curbs my one craving that I have right now, which is just peanut butter. I feel like that's pretty normal. I feel like everyone likes peanut butter. If you don't, you know, you might be weird. But peanut butter's fire. Yeah, I mean it's my favorite. It's the thing that's keeping me on point here. But I'm going to go enjoy this meal. We're going to throw some hot sauce on the chicken. A little bit of an unconventional combo. And once again, I did forget my pineapple at the store. I didn't stop at the store. Idiot. But normally there would be 120 grams of pineapple regardless of a high day or not. So I fucked up on that end. But it's all good. It's all good. That's my post-workout meal. We're going to go refill some glycogen. And we'll be back for my meal after this, which is meal number 5. All right, and we're back for meal number 5. This one remains unchanged from my typical training day. It's simply just 160 grams of ground beef and 50 grams of green beans. Nothing insane there. Super simple, basic meal. Not changed from my normal training day to a high day, but it's still a super delicious meal. And then we have one more meal after this, which is still not changed from a typical training day to a high day. But again, we're trying to fill out, and the best spot to put carbs, especially right now, is around training. And then also in the morning, just have a baseline glycogen throughout the day. But really around that training window is when you want most of your carbohydrates. So makes sense to have them there. And there's no real purpose for me to have them later in the day right now anyway. So that's what that is. I will also be putting in pictures as well for my following morning on how I look, how I filled out, so you get to see a side-by-side comparison of that. So I want to check that out. All right, and we've got our last meal of the day. Like I said before, this one is unchanged from my typical training day. So it is 160 grams of chicken breast and 50 grams of green beans. So I'm gonna eat this, wait a little bit, take my growth, and then I gotta wake up early, get pictures in, and then go hit fasted cardio. So not really looking forward to that, but tomorrow's a big day, and then we have our rest day. So that's it. I'm gonna get this meal in and go to bed. Also, if you do like these videos, have a like, subscribe, and keep watching through this prep. It's gonna get harder